What up YouTube, back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do a buzz cut with a mid fade with the number 5 on top. So as you can see, I have the 5 cover on my wall seniors. And we're going to be raking all the hair, hitting it at different angles. I like to go from top to back and then hit it diagonally. Go ahead and do that until you get every single hair. Next I grab my 3 guard and I slap it on my wall. And I'm just going to be going around the crown area. At this point, I'm just prepping the area for it to be faded. I don't want there to be a lot of hair when I do the bottom section, the 1.5 to the 0. So again, make sure you blend in that 3 to the 5 on top if you want to do this exact same haircut. This just makes it easier. Just remember, a great haircut starts with great prep work. So let's get it. I like to hit up the front so it's easier to line up, so there's not a lot of hair when I hit it with the trimmers. Make sure to clean the hair before you move on to the next step. I have my trimmers and we're going to start doing the guideline. I like to leave a bit of a dip at the back, especially for my client, because as you can see, everyone has a different head structure, and his is his occipital bone sticks out a little bit further than most, but I like to leave a bit of a V just to kind of leave it a bit darker. But also I like the V look a little bit better. That's kind of my style, as opposed to going rounded in the back. But again, it just depends on your client's preference, and also head shape has to be the number one deciding factor when making a haircut look great for a client. Make sure, again, I can't stress this enough, make sure you're always thorough at every step that you do before you move on to the next. So make sure you get all that hair, it'll save you a lot of time. And also on this step, it makes it a lot easier when you bald it out with the electric shavers. Always make sure to brush between every single set. I grab my Babyliss shavers and now we're gonna bald out the bottom as we're flicking at the top. We don't wanna completely bald out this section here. We want to leave at least like a 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch at the top where we flick out. That way we fade in we're going to use the wall close to fade in this to this level. As you can see, if you look closely, I'm only using the corner for sections like behind the ear, and I'm only using one of the heads on the shavers, not both of them, so just one. And specifically at this point, I'm using the top one, so the one that sticks out the most. We're gonna hop to the wall seniors, cordless clippers, and we're gonna go ahead and open up our lever, and we're gonna go up about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch. It all depends on the person. Again, like I said, everybody has a different head structure, so his I like to take up about this much. Going all the way around, making sure it's nice and even. You can't really see it in this video, but I have a mirror on the right side. The mirror really helps to keep my haircut symmetrical on each side. So I would recommend you guys do that if you have the extra space in your station. I don't know if you work in a barbershop or a studio, but if you have your own studio or suite, make sure you slap a mirror on, if you can, on every wall that you have around you on your station. It'll help you a lot tremendously. As you can see in the video, I'm just going back and forth using the lever, just kind of throwing in those micro details. I'm closing it, I'm opening it halfway through, and we're gonna go ahead and surely go all the way around. Make sure to put a lot of focus in this section from the bald all the way to the 1/2 to the 1 guard. This is without a doubt the most important part to make a fade look great. Don't take my word for it, just try it. After all, it is all trial and error. I've been cutting for about 14 years now, so this is kind of my work honed down after 14 years, and I'm always learning. I'm not saying I'm the perfect barber, because I'm not, but that's what keeps it interesting, is that you're always trying to find ways to get better. You're always trying different methods, different combinations. You're just always trying different methods, but at the end of it all, you have to find the method that's the most efficient for you, especially when it comes to cutting hair. Because right here, this is one of my clients. I'm not cutting his hair on my day off. I'm actually on the clock. So I'm working with a 35-minute, time limit, which actually finished his haircut in about 20 minutes, which is, you know, I've been doing his hair for a few years, so that's another thing too. It's like after a while you learn tricks to every single person that you cut, because everyone's different. Everyone had different hair patterns, different head shapes, but you want to always find a way to get better, not just at cutting hair, but also at cutting certain people's heads. Always staying efficient. Clients want efficiency when they get a haircut. That's gonna keep them wanting to come back, is efficiency. Back to the video, as you can see, I used the 1.5 open to take it up about a couple inches, and now I'm using still the 1 guard, but it's with the lever closed. And I'm also just kind of making micro adjustments on the lever from half of it to open to get those lines out. So again, at this point, it's really just kind of adjusting it to what it needs. Like there isn't no specific, like, you know, it isn't just using when you become an expert at cutting hair, you don't just use the 0, the half, and the 1. You have to use all those little micro increments in between them to get that perfect fade. So at this point, yeah, I'm kind of staying within the close to half lever area. Yeah, as you can see at the corner of his hair, I like to keep it darker there just because when I lighten it up, it really makes it stick out. As you can see, he's a lighter skinned guy. So when you have that contrast of light skin and dark hair, that's when you can really make that lining pop without any enhancements. I don't use enhancements. My clients don't really want it. It's something that I've tried, but I just like to, it's another challenge for myself to just get that lining sharp without even using enhancements. I'm doing the same on the other side. You can see, just kind of working my way through this haircut. As you can see, I love the fade. If anything, you can always go back and make micro adjustments, but at this point we're gonna line up his hair, so make sure you comb it using a thin tooth comb. And I'm gonna go ahead and start. We're not gonna give him like a super crispy line. And also, if you can look closely, he has like a swirl there, a cowlick. So it's gonna be a bit tricky. So again, I'm going crispy, but I'm not really pushing him back. I'm still keeping it a bit natural to his hairline. He has a lighter spot there, but again, I don't want to push it back. I still want to leave some hair there. So I guess it's not gonna look super crispy, but it's gonna look better than what he came in with. Using that corner of the blade to get the corner there. Take as long as you want. The lining is consisting of a lot of corner work, especially the curve there. I feel like when I first started cutting hair, I had a lot of trouble there. But the trick is in the corner, you know, just sometimes it even helps to lay the bottom of your palm on his face and just kind of do a circle as if you were using a compass. But after a while, you'll learn how to freehand everything. I have these curved scissors, which I've learned they're great for doing beards and also just to get those extra hairs that stick out at the bottom, just to make sure the haircut looks nice and brown, and just gives it that extra you know, that extra makes the haircut. It gives it that extra pop. I got my razor and I'm just slowly getting that hair. Sorry for the angle. My camera was behind me. I'm still learning how to film better, so be patient with me. Stretch the skin, not too much where it warps the lineup. Again, you want to stop right there. I do it there because he doesn't like it. He doesn't like when I push him back, so we like to keep it there. Now we're going to do the corner there, the C cup as they call it. And again, just using the very, very tip of my blade to get that curve. Again, making sure you're stretching the skin, but not far enough where you're warping the lineup when you remove your finger. So just enough. Again, the other side, but we're done with the haircut here. As you can see here, look at how clean that is. Look how it's a little bit darker on the outline. and I didn't leave any hair there. That's because I left it darker. I didn't leave any loose hair is what I mean. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you want to see more barber content like this, because I'm going to be posting once or twice a week as I got more time right now. But anyways, this is a finished product like I said. Peace out guys. I really thank you guys for watching it. I'll see you on the next video.